All right, man. Sorry.
Hey, it's all right.
All right,
Ti,
what's going on, sir?
good. How are you doing?
I'm all right, man. I can't complain.
Thanks very much for taking a minute and talking to us. I'll tell Kegel you said hey.
All right, well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. My
Thanks.
pleasure.
Hey, tell me what happened out there. I guess you were in the car, right?
Yeah, I was leaving home on the way here where I am now to shoot a video. I have a video with Crib Brown I was coming to shoot, and on the radio I heard that there was a guy on the top of a building that he was threatening to jump, and they said he was a 22-year-old African American man, and something in me just said, man, you gotta try and help. You gotta try and help this guy. You gotta do whatever you can. So I made my way down. And first, I started making phone calls to see if I could reach anybody who could assist me in how to help. But everybody was like, man, we don't know what could be done. We don't even know. It's he ain't really talking. So then I just made my way down there and walked up to the policeman, and I told the policeman, I said, hey, I just want to see if I could be of any assistance and if there's anything that I could do to help resolve this situation peacefully. And policeman said, well, I don't know. He said, well, hold on right quick. He went and got the negotiator, and the negotiators came over, and they said, well, what are you willing to do? I said, well, what needs to be done, And so then they started thinking of ways that I said, whatever you think would be beneficial, I'm open to whatever is going to help save this guy's life. And so they said, well, they made mention to him that I was there and that I wanted that I wanted to speak to him and whatnot. And and then I sent him a message. They said he wanted a video message to just to assure him that I was really, really there. So one of the policemen, they took a video message. They did a video message of me just telling them that no matter how bad it may seem right now, man, it can get better and it will get better if you just go through the proper channels, man, and take the time, effort, and energy, man, that it takes into turning things around, everything will get better. And told them that I was gonna be there and looking forward to meeting them. And they sent it to him or gave it to him, however, and about 15 minutes later, he came down peacefully, and I met him in the hallway at the elevator and spoke to him in person.
What did you say to him?
Just the same thing, man. Just first of all, I was like, well, what's wrong? He was just like everything. He just seemed to be depressed, like he lost his job and just life. He just looked like life had been beating him up, And I was like, man, listen, man, no matter how bad it may seem right now, it gets better. It get better. And I know. And he said, yeah, you're right. And I was just like, man, I'm not saying I can snap my fingers, man, and turn your life around. That's not realistic, but I'm willing to help. If you help me help you, I'm willing to help.
So what? I got to ask, what went through your mind on this? I mean, you really kind of stepped out there, and you put yourself on the line doing this.
Yeah, I mean, something in me just said do it. I don't know. I didn't really want a lot of thought put into it. I was really just acting off of instinct and feeling. My heart moved me to do it. Some people might say God was speaking to me and told me to do it. I don't know. Some just said do it.
Were you surprised at all that it worked? I mean, for me, I just that's amazing that it worked. That this guy went, oh yeah, okay, I'll come down and talk. That's amazing.
I felt it was just a blessing. It was a blessing, man. I mean, everybody's congratulating me and patting me on the back. I'm telling them straight up, man. Listen, man, God did all the work. I just showed up. This isn't anything that I could have ever planned, that I could have orchestrated, or that I could have even conceivably done myself. I was put in a position to do something to help somebody, and I'm happy that it was able to be resolved in a positive light. But there's people. I emphasize that there were people there who do this every day.
Oh yeah, the negotiators and those guys.
Yeah, they do this every day. So I was really working alongside them. It was, if anything, they trained and skilled in the art of negotiating. I was just there trying to be helpful.
I talked to James Polite, who's a Atlanta police officer, and he
Uh-huh.
told me just flat out. He said, "You made the difference in this case," and he said, "We thank him," talking about you. How does that make you feel?
Man, I thank them. I thank them. I'm not looking for no praise or no. I just appreciate being able to be in a position to do something to help somebody. Uh,
It's a
I
good
mean,
karma thing, isn't it?
I hope so. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I think, sure,
Yeah. Tonight, when you go
sure.
to, this is about the last thing I got for you. Tonight, when you go to sleep, and you put your head on the pillow, you going to be thinking about this guy.
Yeah, probably so. I'm wondering. I'm gonna try and call and check up with him. They say they're not pressing any charges. There aren't any criminal treason facing any criminal charges. So I'm definitely going to be trying to see about his whereabouts and his well-being. Definitely this evening.
Great, man. Hey, is there anything else you want to put in there?
Nah, man, just nothing.